Bruno, what's going on, sir? It's nice to meet you, man.
Man, I'm happy to be on the show for multiple reasons. I've been a fan of you guys, and thank you guys so much for everything that you've said on the 24 Karat Magic album. I was definitely watching the Bruno Mars Appreciation Day. And, I want y'all to know how much that means to me.
You don't know the arguments. The arguments that we've had because of you. We've had debates. We've had dance contests in the studio. It's been crazy.
Someone always sends me the clip, and I'm just like, man, I appreciate it. Because you guys, legendary hip-hop station, and I just like the fact that you guys took the time and guys, yo, can we just stop and just listen to this? And that meant a lot to me, so thank you guys so much.
Listen, it is a pleasure and an honor because you weren't afraid to take us to a place in time, a concept album, a sound, a place in time, an appreciation for the music. I'd love to know, going even all the way back to Uptown Funk, just that whole, before we get into Silk Sonic, because today is Bruno Mars Appreciation Day on the program, but it is also a Silk Sonic celebration.
No.
Hey, Andy.
No. Hey, Anderson, we've been celebrating you for years.
No, you don't.
Yes, we have.
We've been celebrating this guy. We've been celebrating this guy for years, and we're gonna get to y'all linking up and how that whole thing happened. But Bruno, just briefly, take us into your mindset on how you got us into this era, this space and time.
I think it was simple. It's like it's tour. When we first started going on tour, me and my band, I had a lot of ballads on my first album, and you could see it. The frustration is like, we need to be moving up on stage. Like, I've never had a chance to really, in sound check, me and my band are dancing nonstop, and I was like, I want the people to see that. So you could hear that's where Treasure came in and Locked Out of Heaven. I was like trying really hard to get some up tempos for the concert. And once I started, I was like, all right, we got to keep it going. We got to keep changing the tempos, and that's what I saw. And especially with 24 Karat Magic, I wanted to go all the way with it and see the whole band in silk and dancing.
Taco meat out. Look. Taco meat out. Chains out. Let's get it.
One more button down. Yeah.
And in some ways, I feel like you opened the door, Bruno, for Leave the Door Open. Almost feels like that vibe was opened on Versace on the Floor. Like that energy seemed to
really, there's a record on my 24 Karat Magic called Too Good to Say Goodbye.
And, fire.
Yeah, and that was like the last record on the album, and it kind of gave me this thirst for wanting to do live instruments. It was hard. It's hard to record like that, but Andy over here made it easy and fun.
Yeah. And that's what I was just about to go into that. So now you go back to Malibu for you, Anderson, and and leading, even when you did Tense with Kendrick and leading into that last project, you also were bringing a James Brown, a lot of organs and live instruments. You're a drummer by trade. How did you guys connect? Because Bruno also, I think you're a drummer first too, correct?
Yeah, not like Andy, but I play drums.
You play drums.
He's more of a percussion.
Got it.
You see?
Yeah, in the studio,
greens and whatnot.
In the studio, I won't get behind the drums.
But what was it like when he hit you? When he hit you the first time, though, Anderson, because you grinded through the underground, the project albums with Knowledge. You've worked your way through. I need to know how you first connected with Bruno Mars, the biggest, pop R&B star in music today. What was that moment like? How'd it happen?
Man, I remember I was opening for him on the 24K Magic Tour back when we was doing Europe in 2017 or 16 or something like that. And I was opening up for him for a couple months, and that was the first time I ever seen him really do his thing live, and I became an instant fan. And after a month or so.
So you weren't a fan before you got on the show?
Nah.
You just
wasn't really for me. It wasn't really for me.
Wait, Bruno, but did you know Anderson before he went on tour?
Yeah, he didn't even know I was on opening for him. It was like months. People. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? I'm your opener. And she's like, who are you? Catering? What's going on?
Yeah, here's my clothes. Can you
give me his laundry and shit? And so after a while, you know what I'm saying, I got him in the studio. We started working on some stuff in Europe. And that's really was like the building blocks of what we started, of what started Silk Sonic. And he took some of that stuff we worked on and he was still working on it, hit me up on my birthday, actually, and was like, yo, I've been working on that stuff. And I came in on my birthday and heard what he was working on. I loved it. You know, laid my parts, and I just never stopped coming back. And he was like, we got to make this more than just one song. We got to do a whole project. And I was like, I'm with it. I done worked with so many people to get to this point. A little Filipino, Puerto Rican angel. Get me out of this. Straight to the top. I'm dead. Straight to the top.
And Silk Sonic was born. So I got my Silk on today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, let's run that skate real quick because that joint is magic. We're going to get to that. We got to play Leave the Door Open. And today drops Smoking Out the Window, right? That's the latest single from Silk Sonic a week before the album drops. Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, they're with us right now. I know we only got a few minutes with y'all. I'm super excited to have both of y'all. Anderson, you know, I probably text. Anderson, tell Bruno how many times I text you. About Bruno Anderson changed his number. I was texting him so much about Silk Sonic.
I blocked you actually.
No, how about this, Anderson? How about this? What about I don't think maybe I told Ebro. I hit Anderson on Ebro's birthday and said, yo, can you get a drop from Bruno Mars for Ebro? That's how big a fan Ebro is.
It was like 15 messages. Like, if it's too much, it's cool. But, you know, if you can do it, okay. But you know what? Maybe I should. This is too much. I don't know. You know what? Never mind. Hey, look, if you still check, you didn't see this. Don't even trip. They love you, man.
It's real, man. The love is real. I want you have Bob Marley on your shirt today, Bruno. One of my favorite Grammy moments in the last decade was when you were on stage. They gave you time, and you took the time to show appreciation. You got Rihanna. The Marley brothers came on stage. I don't know how many people have went back and watched that just to, you know, because Bruno's appreciation just for music in general is always at the forefront. But I'd love to hear you putting that moment together at the Grammys, how that came together, because I never had a chance to sit with you and ask you that.
I remember they wanted to pay tribute to Bob Marley, and being from Hawaii, that's like that's all we listen to out there. Reggae and Bob Marley is the king. And I know, you know, the Police, Rihanna, myself, we're all inspired. I don't think Bob Marley gets his credit as a songwriter. He's just this force, and you think of him as you know, the king of reggae, but you don't really like give him I don't think people give him the credit as being like one of the greatest songwriters of all time. And from everything, from ballads to the up-tempos and the stuff he's talking about. So when that time came, when we could honor him, we put up this dream show together, and Rihanna showed out, Sting showed out, and the Marley Brothers. And that was actually the performance that got me the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl called that week after.
I was just going to ask you about that because can you share, because I know we're going to get back to Silk Sonic, but can you just share some special moments of, you know, Super Bowl halftime show, you guys trying to figure out this epic dance battle with Beyonce, the whole performance, just share some special moments, something that we can learn from what happened.
Man, with that Super Bowl, I just remember watching Beyonce be great. And we performed Uptown Funk, so for us, the song was already kind of done. It was already like, and I said, the only way I'll do it is me and, you know, Beyonce can have fun with it. And she was like, I'm down. And then we started, all right, you want to do like a little dance break? And I should have never have said that.
Yo, you won though. I've been arguing for years. I'm telling everybody you bodied Beyonce in a dance battle.
Don't do this.
He does it every time.
Don't take it easy.
Don't do this to me.
You got an album to promote.
No. You're right. You're right.
With the hive. Come on, y'all.
Yo, but Beyonce stumbled though.
But she got right back up.
Beyonce, we love you.
Yo, Anderson, when the album drops next week, Anderson, what's that joint that when I turn it on, you think the first thing I hear on Silk Sonic album that I'm gonna hit you about? What do you think it's gonna be?
I think you might really fools with Fly As Me.
Fly As Me.
Yeah. I think that might be the one for you.
Andy's
yo, today you got that smoking out the window, so y'all driving and smoking in this new video that just dropped today. Bruno, why don't you intro this song? Once again, congratulations to you, Anderson, and you, Bruno. I love that the universe aligned for you two to create together. It is a great thing for music. And Anderson and Bruno, the way you guys are bridging the gap from the past to the present, I don't know if that's been celebrated and you guys have been giving your flowers for that, because I think that's very important in black music, is the fact that you guys are paying homage to an era but bringing it forward in a fun, creative way. And I hope you guys get celebrated for that, because that's very important to the music and the culture for sure.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All
Here
right,
we
let
go.
me introduce it.
Yeah, go.
we go,
Do
here
your
we go,
DJ thing, son. Do your DJ.
What's going on, Hot 97? You know who it is. Go ahead, Andy. Start it up.
You already know what it is. Sometimes when you leave the door open, the love of your life might have you smoking out the window. So without any further ado, New York City, Los Angeles, worldwide, we're going to get into this new Silk Sonic. It's called Leave the Door Open, y'all. Make some noise for Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Silk Sonic.
Silk Sonic.
Talk about the island boys. And the island boys.
Yo.
He said, no, it was going so well.
Yeah.
It was going so well.
Watch you do that. No, actually, don't worry. You said the wrong song, too. Said leave the door open and Island Boys. It's a wrap.
He just gave us all the love. He said, thank you guys for bridging the gap.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you guys so much. They cutting us off. Wait, we ain't got a rap yet?
Right.
We don't got a rap?
Yeah, they cutting us
It's
off.
over.
They cutting you?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, they clipping us, man. That's all the time we get. We love y'all, man.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
Love
We
y'all.
love you
Nah,
guys.
Thank
man.
you guys for everything.
Keep making that magic.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.